It's Week 18 of the National Football League. And we're going to look here at DeAndre Hopkins. He comes into this one 5th in the NFL in touchdown receptions. It's the Cards and the Niners, and it's coming right up on Madden NFL 23.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley at Levi Stadium in Santa Clara. Today, the curtain falls on the regular season. We've got a good one in store between the Arizona Cardinals and the San Francisco 49ers. Brandon Gaudin, as always, joined by my good friend Charles Davis. CD, you look at the Niners in this matchup. This group, they really pride themselves in a number of areas, but in particular just running the football. They've been so good at that this year, CD. And today they go up against a group that has really struggled to defend the run.
And I just wonder, Brandon, this week if the wide receivers just went into the equipment manager and said, hey, bigger pads, please. We're going to block a lot in this offense, not catch the ball as much, because that's what they do best. But I still think off the play action, there are chances for big plays over the top downfield for those receivers.
Now the big leg of Matt Prater ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Santa Clara. Taking it about the 1. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The former second-round pick back in 2014, Jimmy Garoppolo trotting into place, looking to guide this San Francisco 49er offense.
But when I reviewed last week's game and saw the 4 touchdown passes that he threw, I thought about you during the Turkey Bowl last year.
Yeah,
you guys had the same stats, except he got the NFC Offensive Player of the Week award with his.
Well, he got touchdowns, I got picks. I like going back watching the film with you, and we thought it was a good performance in person, obviously was, but you thought even better on tape. It was really something to watch.
Yeah, what I loved was how he spread it around. A lot of people involved in the passing offense. 4 touchdown passes culminated in it.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey. And right away, he lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up.
And he loses the football a second time. Here we go with McCaffrey. And oh my goodness, he loses it again. And the Cardinals have got it. Go the other way. Down the numbers. There he goes. And they bring this one back. A scoop and score. A fumble recovery touchdown for Arizona. Even the great ones, some of the best, they're not immune to the fumble, and here it really hurts them.
If the ball gets away from any runner's body, that's when the defense pokes at it, swipes at it, swats at it, and finds a way to create a big play for themselves.
And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Prater for the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you sort of notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. If they can continue this streak, they can very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just Get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Gold with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here come the Cardinals, and it is Kyler Murray from Oklahoma who leads them out.
When you have a guy like Kyler Murray under center, it not only opens up your playbook, it allows you to draw up even more plays because he's among the best dual-threat quarterbacks in the league and a true playmaker. If flushed out of the pocket, he might even be more dangerous. The next step for him, being able to throw on rhythm and deliver from the pocket.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And complete to Zach Ertz. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Murray now. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game. These 2 teams all tied after 1. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Murray has it knocked loose. Fumble. And that is scooped up by the 49ers. And he will bring this one back. Gets a fumble return for a 49er touchdown. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This fielded right at the goal line. But he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. First carry for James Conner. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. They'll go option on 2nd down, right side. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. Murray now to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. Here's Andy Lee now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Let's take it inside his own 40. It's a net of 40 there. A punt of 48 and a return of 8. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. The throw down the field caught by his running back. And he's going to have a 1st down here as they're also into field goal range at the 28. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Now Garoppolo. And his throw here is incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Garoppolo going to go on fourth down. Open man is Ayuk, complete. And he is going to have the Niners first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Touchdown 49ers! Jimmy Garoppolo with his second touchdown pass of his first half. And the Niners would extend their lead here just before halftime. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fields it right around the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead, finish up the half, and get on out and talk about it.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. First down, Murray. He's got a man complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And we get it, no time to waste. Playoffs starting next week. We skip right over halftime and get back to the action. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Taken at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now Murray. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now fourth down. Here's Andy Lee now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Taken from just outside the 30. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And they will take over first and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up first and 10 at their own 43. Now a play fake. Garoppolo. That's complete out left to Ayuk. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. He's got Ayuk once again. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. This is caught. Touchdown. 3 touchdown passes down for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the 49ers take a 3-touchdown lead. Gold to add the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it was Brandon Ayuk capping it off with the touchdown reception. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got the connection to Moore. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now Connor on the toss left side. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Now during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Now, this is just the last thing you want to see in the final week of the regular season. I hope he's okay. We'll step aside and be right back. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Murray with a 3rd and long. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Here's Andy Lee now as he's on to punt for Arizona. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. This is taken at the 23. A 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And the 49ers settling in for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now a timeout called for by the offense. And that's going to leave him with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Now a timeout called for by the offense. So, boy, that's already the 3rd they burned here. They are out of timeouts now before we've even hit the... That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown 49ers. Touchdown pass number 4 of the afternoon for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the 49ers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year. And our score will stay right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This taken in at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Back now here in Santa Clara. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Murray. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Murray. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now Murray again. Steps away to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand. Now Murray's got to have this one. Zach Ertz has it complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard. But they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would have, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
On play action, it's Garoppolo. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one. But how about this, a fake? And this is caught, and the gamble pays off. They get the first. A big breakdown defensively there on the fake punt. Turns into a huge play and a first down. Well, Garoppolo's going to throw it. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Garoppolo's throw complete here to Ayuk. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. On play action. Now Garoppolo. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. McCaffrey. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. So the victory here for San Francisco. It wasn't a shutout. They didn't give up the points in the first quarter, but 2nd, 3rd, and 4th quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you said baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time, and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that, and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the first quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.
So for the Niners, it's one more win to finish the season as they wrap up with a sterling 15-2 record. And now they'll have the week off as they get set to go after a Super Bowl title. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, they'll finish a less than stellar campaign with a mark of 6-11. And this is a team that has a few good pieces in place, but could stand to get deeper and younger all around.